Good morning. Today we're going to try to do a little bit of cleaning in our animal barn. It is a perfect day to do that since it is around the 0 degree mark. Not too much is frozen, and for February that is actually quite unusual. We'll park this tractor just in front of our store here, just so that we can get the other tractor out. So to take the other tractor, the loader tractor, out of the barn, it is a little bit harder. The older tractors have a harder time starting. So what we can do is spray a little bit of ether into the air intake. And the old diesel tractors usually only just need a little bit to get going. So let's give it a shot. Well, obviously the starter has some issues. And there she goes. Let's get going. So I decided to start with the outside pen because it is not very mild right now, and the ground is kind of nice and frozen. And I was able to chip the ice and the snow away from the. Managed to get the doors open. There's a thick layer of straw manure. The goats are not 100% sure what's going on, but I'm going to take a little bit of a layer off the top so that we don't get too much of a buildup. And then we'll put some new straw down. I was able to take a little bit of a layer off with the forks, which is always easier instead of trying to scoop it with the bucket. So we're bringing it over to the manure pile. We spread manure last year, so there is not much left because we wanted to get it on the land so it could stay there, work it in for the winter time, so that we have a nice seeding bed for this coming spring. All the animals are kind of wondering what is going on, but they'll appreciate it in the end. This is quite the process, and you know what, just plugging away at it. It's not very easy because the tractor keeps slipping on the snow, but it is working up quite nice in here. I got some spectators here. They're constantly watching to see what I'm doing, and I'm actually making a huge mess over here. But this is going to be really good for the soil when we in the spring or in the fall apply it to the soil. It gives a lot of nutrients and a lot of organic material. So it is definitely worth it to keep working away at it. So it is what it is. This part of the barn is now finished. The donkeys have been standing there in my way pretty much the whole time, but that's okay. They don't get much exercise in the winter time, and if I'm working here, they kind of want to be around what I'm doing. You can see that the layer is gone, or most of the layer anyway, so I don't want to take it all away. And we're gonna grab some clean straw now to put over top of that, so they don't get their feet all dirty. And that will be finished for today. And then we'll go and clean some of the pens on the inside. So we're putting some straw down inside this area here, and people are always asking me, what's the difference between straw and hay? There's a big difference for us. Straw is a residual of grain. It's a grain stock, and it is usually used for bedding or for covering up strawberry plants. But it's not something that animals like to eat. Whereas hay is different. Hay is more valuable. It's a food for the animals. So you don't want to use hay for bedding, as it is important for the animals to eat. So there's a big difference between the two. I have two bales here, and you can see which one they're going after. The straw one is more yellow, and the green one is the hay, and obviously they like to eat the hay. Anyways, they already were fed this morning. I just did it to show you the difference, and that is the difference. Come on. Okay, that's enough. And there you have it. All nice and clean. Right? Can we do a selfie? So next we're gonna clean Betsy's pen, and she's not overly excited about it. I need her to move away from the door. She's kind of been pushing herself out of the door. They like to create like a nice little place in the corner for themselves where they dig themselves into the straw, and I would like to get rid of all the old straw and everything that's wet right now and put new stuff back in again. But I need her to move out of here, and she just doesn't want to get up, so I might have to help her a little bit here. Betsy, it's time to move. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey, come on. Come on. Hey, just get up so I can put get a new bed there ready there for you. Come on. Yes. There you go. Time to wake up so we can clean your pen. Okay? Okay. All right. Now that I got her up, I can clean whatever is in this pen and make it look all nice again. So Betsy's not 100% sure of what's going on here, and I'm not sure. You want to talk about it? Hey, what's going on? What's going on? You don't like it? I'm planning on making it all nice again. What do you have to say about it, Betsy? Okay, well, now that we know how you really feel about it, I'll try to make it happen. Okay, thank you. Now that the new straw is in, you can see that that she's trying to make a little nest for herself again, and she's pretty happy. Although it didn't seem like that in the beginning, but like I said, it's always worth it in the end. And there we are.